I'm coming into this one a little bit late, but looks like huge buttman is already under a ton of pressure from your boy Kragar. Earth Elemental already joined in as a banner comes out. Kragar no longer has the Enraged Regeneration, but still could maybe get, not Rage Trend, but potentially could get himself Reckless Abandon. Does get the proc. Huge buttman trying to see if he can survive it. Does get interrupted on nature. Does he have a flash cut to follow up? Or is that gonna be potentially maybe a hex, potentially free reflect? No, he doesn't swap out to heal off heal. That's what he's in reflect, but still under a ton of pressure. I think this man may be down unless he got any kind of defensive, and it's over. My goodness, Elemental Shamans just have it rough versus Warriors, don't they? Anto, oh, not Anto, but it's gonna be Jesus up next with the Necrolord, trying to see if he can just surround Kragar with the army, but Kragar just pieced it out of there, leaping away like Superman. That's gonna be a big old pet right next to him. Wait. Okay, I was gonna say, did Kragar just cast Demonic Circle, but I didn't see that's fast over there cast Demonic Circle. I swear to God I saw Demonic Circle cast, but I thought, wait, did Kragar cast the Demonic Circle? I wonder if anybody in chat watching the vid, if this is a vid, if they'll have like a same. Talk about deja vu, both of them just flash cut on each other. Wow. Okay, but Kragar and Jesus do both get a bit of a reset, with Jesus holding on to the full bar of runic power, ready to go versus Kragar at a moment's notice. Kragar spinning to win versus Jesus. Try to see if he can reconnect real quickly. Reckless Abandon procking out, is able to go for big raging blows, crushing blows to catch up to Reese. Actually, I think that might actually be a proper Reckless Abandon. Cancel lots of mobility, just cannot escape and try to hit him with a chain of ice, but it's barely doing anything for him. He's still able to reconnect every single time. Does go for a leap with another charge. Jesus does go for self-heal for passes more like Hellstone. He's just done everything he can in order to survive it, as Kragar continues to get himself back-to-back damage with a quick disarm as Jesus goes for a stun. Does Kragar have another way to reconnect? He does have yet another leap with a banner, freedom of all movement slows from all the roots. He's just unstoppable right now. Jesus, unless he gets summoned right here, I think it might be over. Does go for the death pact, and I think it just seals his fate as he cannot heal. Dude, Unholy Death Knights are just so susceptible to physical damage. That slow is so annoying. The chain of ice, dude, it is nuts. It is crazy, but I think he needed it in order to try to hold off Kragar, because all that physical damage, I mean, there's only so much you can do with it. Shattering throw by Kragar, trying to see if he can deny Fassel that shield. Gonna be dropping down a Fell Lord, and it's gonna be cleaved down. It's gonna be Tyrant joining in. All the pets are feared into Africa. That's gonna be also the main Fell Lord feared out as he's trying to protect Fassel, but he can't do it while he's just quaking in his demon boots. He's gonna get a knockdown. Kragar, wait, all this pets actually doing a bit of damage. Kragar needs to get himself a little bit of healing, dodging yet another Fell Lord swing. Does he have another one in him? Looks like it is gonna be another Fell Lord swing, doing a bit of damage. Kragar does go for as much self-survivability as possible. Frenzied regen was used. It's also gonna be still Fell Lord getting the swings in. Fassel did use the Demon Bolt there, or Decimating Bolt as an Necrolord, so that was quite a bit of damage. But he did use it, Kragar been not in full health either, so if you can at least catch an enemy kind of lowish on health with a Decimating Bolt, it is amazing damage output. It can have so much of that execute benefit. They definitely did nerf that Decimating Bolt for Warlocks in PvP, so you no longer can get that big one shot, but it still is quite a substantial damage output either way. It is quite bursty, it's still quite nutty. It definitely can make an impactful play. Fassel, kind of low on health, could be in the execute range, stun into Kragar, as Fassel trying to go for a fear with a bit of a drain life versus Kragar, looking for that recovery, letting that fear last at Kragar as much as possible. Zerk Rage gonna keep this warrior rolling. No, actually lands a pummel right towards the halfway cast off Flash Cat. Gonna be Demon Dog is joining in, but Fassel is in execute range, could be really bad for him. Kragar trying to see if he can swing around him, as it's gonna be a full obelisk down. Does take it out very quickly. Shot if you're around the corner, doesn't have a place for it, and it's going to be able to lawnmower down the Warlock. Next is going to be Alicia. Alicia. Right? Alicia? I like your Mog, because you got that full, like, cool Tyrion rogue thing going on. I really like the look. I really like the simplicity of it. I really like it. What kind of weapon do you have? I know you have a dagger. You look like a cutthroat. But you gotta have a fist weapon or something, right? A hidden weapon somewhere? Yeah, it is a fist weapon. Venti Burst onto Kragar is going to get hit with a disarm. The rogue is not going to trick it out of it. Just got to stand next to Kragar, slap fighting one another. But Alicia definitely has a lot of bursts available for Kragar. It's going to be Kidney Shot. Potentially could be the big burst as Kragar. Does play the 100% crit like a version? No, they don't. I don't think they do at least. Trick it out Alicia. Kragar trying to see if he might be able to reverse the damage back into the rogue. I think there's no more evasion. but you never know with the Outlaw Rogues. Gouge, Zerker Rage for Krager into a blind. He knows he doesn't want to use a trinket here just yet. The Kevin Slime, though, keeping Elation in combat, will not be able to catch a proper reset. Does steal Krager's weapons away, though. Gonna start to see if he may be able to give him some big damage. Most likely playing the pistol shot build. Gonna be another evasion by the Rogue. That Dread Blade really let him go for evasion, get through all those finishers, churn out the cooldown reduction to get another evasion versus Krager. You don't have to play Kyrian just to get the cooldown reduction on you. Chicken out Krager as the kid shot comes out. Alicia has nothing left here. Maybe that was the perfect opportunity for Krager. Gouge does Alicia have maybe a grapple to get away? Krager has a charge to intercept and back up. Alicia, unless you get some kind of CC, disarm anything. Cheat death might be able to save you at the last second. Shatter throw for Krager. Krager with a shatter throw cheese. I love it. I love it. How many opportunities do you have to throw a shatter and throw and then execute somebody like that? That was just BM on another level. But that was awesome. The Rogue played really well, as best as it could. Man. And finally, Glitch versus Krager, a bit of a rematch, but Krager's walking into this one. An injured soldier just fought through the army of the team too. Fought him back to back, man by man, woman by woman, alliance or horde alike. And now Glitch is the last one. Finding him out. It's going to be full kiddish shot. Krager tried to go for a bit of survivability with Enraged Gen. Glitch kind of walked at him, backed at him. I think he's trying to deny Krager a charge, so he walked at him and then walked away. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. Hard to tell. 6 minutes of the duel, dampening is not super high, so maybe for Krager this could be still plenty of survivability here. As he's trying to go for a bit of a blaze storm versus Glitch. Glitch has evasion, has a lot of defenses to work with. Trinket, not available. Krager, that's a reflect. Resonant Trinket, unless you leap out of it the last second. Explodes, unless you have a heal. Does back up a heal. Hold on, he does catch a heal from Glitch. Disarm for disarm. Krager going in for Fisticuffs, Fear onto the Rogue. Rogue should have a trinket. I don't know why the trinket is just going back up, but he should have had it. Krager does get himself a full banner, potentially big damage, but a blind separates the two. And maybe the Rogue is just going to back up out of it completely. Maybe he can go for a Fleshcraft. But Krager at least has himself a full bar of rage. Maybe he could just run over the eyes real quickly. He is going to do it. Fleshcraft as Glitch is going to mount up. Perfect opportunity for Krager at least to catch up. Glitch picking up the eyes. So Krager has denied those eyes. Could have picked up those other eyes. So Glitch is trying to stay proactive. Trying to remove the eyes out of the... That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to yoink another set of eyes. He just wants to make sure he can get himself a reset in case he needs to. So Krager is an opportunity for you to maybe charge out of Glitch. But I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think he's going to do it. I think he's just waiting. Because now Glitch has a way to just reset, and there's no way for Krager to find him. And it looks like he did give Krager an opportunity to at least get himself a bit of reset. Kyrian Burst, big Enraged Gen on Krager, trying to see if he can live it. Big damage out of the Rogue into a quick disarm. Does he have a disarm of his own? Trying to go for a bit of AoE versus Krager. Krager picking up a bit of healing off of the Rogue. Try to keep him slowed as best as possible. If you can keep him strong and not let him go anywhere, you'll be a fantastic situation. Krager does get himself Enraged Regen, Reckless Abandon. Blaze Storm, in case there's a kidney shot coming through. Glitch most likely has a kidney shot ready. Reflect is up. That's going to be a Krager Trinket out of it. Glitch does not have a blind for it. Does have evasion in case he needs to. Does have a vanish. That's going to be that evasion pretty early on. Krager throwing in a weapon at Glitch. Glitch is going to use smoke bomb in order to give himself a quick escape and get out of there with a first aid. Krager trying to see if he can mount up. Maybe he can go whirlwind onto Glitch. Oh, he's so close. It looks like Glitch decided to go for Shadow Step either way. Krager needs to get himself something for this. Does he have anything at all? Kidney shot? Kyrian Burst? Does he live it? Does he big crit out of Glitch at the end there. At that point, you're just hoping the Rogue doesn't crit with anything. Man, well done by the both of them, dude. Glitch played that one really, really well. Very well. Was able to dismantle Krager and take down his quick streak of a 1v5 glorious Fury Warrior action. Somebody had to shut him down, right? And Anta Badana is going to be next up versus Glitch. Drop it down, Death and Decay. The eyes have been all stolen by Glitch. So the Rogue, if anything, at least has the opportunity to get himself all the healing in the world, all the resets in the world. And all he can really do is wait. He can just patiently wait for Glitch to come back at him. It's going to take a bit. At some point, he's going to approach him. Eyes are picked up. Glitch is hanging out by the Death Knight immediately. Looks like you're going to be able to Shadow Strike him immediately with the Shadow Blades to follow. Into Kiddish out onto Anton, who is going to bust at him with an IBF, seeing the Resonant Trinket. Stun to Glitch, does have a trinket for it. Vanish to follow. Does he have dots? Looks like he has dots and goes for a blinder to Anton. The dots are going to get him out of stealth at some point, right? Definitely. Cloak of Shadows, but he's still Pokes out for a second. The pet running in. Death and Decay. I'm surprised the pet didn't hit him. Oh, the A-bomb though gets you out though with the swarm, and there you are. Glitch out in the open. Definitely needs to get himself a go versus Anta, but uncertainly possible. He's limited to what he can do. No more defensive. Does go for disarm. Trying to avoid the A-bomb as best as possible. Look at him just waddle away from A-bomb. You're just gonna take the damage to the face. Does he do enough damage with Xanton? Massive death strike led into death. They catch back up a little bit. Cheap shot to fall yet again. Glitch has evasion coming back up in just a few seconds. Can answer, maybe stun him. Bad getting sacrificed with a big heal for Anton. Needs to keep the slows under Glitch. Doesn't get a shot on Shade of Ice. Does put dots back on him. So at least he is diseased. And the pet swinging around the corner. That's going to be an A-bomb limb with a stun. Nothing he could do. He played as well as he could, dude. Glitch played that one as best as he could. But man, that A-bomb just caught you out. If A-bomb didn't catch it, that was your win. 100% guarantee. Well done, boys. My goodness, dude. These duels have been excellent.